Hello, my name is Ran and this is Itai. We are Krav Maga instructors. Krav Maga is the Israeli system of self-defense. In Krav Maga we have only one rule, stay alive. In those short videos we're going to show you how to defend yourself in a real situation, life and death situation.
The next topic is how to release against chokes. We divide the chokes to two, finger chokes and forearm chokes. The choke's going to be divided into two elements in this one. Going to be the blood chokes and the air pipe chokes. Blood choke is going to be every kind of pressure that's going to be on my arteries here that's going to prevent blood coming to my head. Blood carries oxygen, and then slowly I'm going to feel myself fading out. The air pipe choke is when the chokes is applying pressure directly on the air pipe. I feel it immediately. It's going to squeeze my air pipe in. It's a very painful choke, and I really, as a defender, I really have to give answer to this as soon as possible. Let's start with the finger chokes. The first one that we're going to cover now is going to be the finger choke from the front. First of all, if from this position I can start striking, guys, don't look for some fancy stuff that you see in Hollywood movies. Striking is your best element to defend yourself in this kind of situation. Don't look for all the fancy stuff, throwing somebody to the ground. It's not going to work. You want to keep it simple as always, like we did in the first 5 lessons. Nothing can replace striking. That's going to be your go-to element every time that you can. If I cannot throw my strike, if I cannot do anything and I feel myself starting fading out and the pressure is too strong on my neck, I'm gonna go for the release. On the other side, I'm gonna release myself from the choke by using two elements in the same time. First of all, gonna be the plucking. I'm not gonna start wrestling with Ran. His forearm are strong, I'm not gonna start wrestling him. I want to pluck his hand. All I need is a little bit distance between his thumb and my air pipe. I just want to put the thumbs a little bit aside. I'm going to pluck it. You hear the sound, the clapping sound? That's what you want to hear every time you're doing this technique. You want to hear the clapping. Up. If it's going to work for you only this, maybe. But we're not going to count on maybe. We want to do a concept that's going to sound weird to you, but we call it the 200% defense. This is 100%. I want to use another 100%. What I'm going to do in the same time, I'm going to kick between the legs. The opponent's always going to stand like this. Nobody going to protect himself. When he's standing like this, I immediately want to pluck the hand and in the same time apply the groin kick that you already learned in the first lessons to my opponent. So when I'm mixing both of them together, you have a really strong defense. You're plucking the hand, you're kicking him in the groin. Remember one thing, your opponent does not expect you to do something like this. When he's attacking you like this, usually a guy that's going to choke you, going to be stronger, going to be bigger, is going to count on his force that he can choke you out. When I'm doing this, I'm doing something that he's not expecting. I'm surprising him with my reaction, and that's going to save me. From this position, after I release myself from the choke, you can now choose. Either you're going away, or if you need, you can continue striking using the combination that you just learned in the first few lessons.
Second choke, the attacker is coming from the side. Remember, in any situation that I can attack when somebody put his hand on me, okay, I will do it. But in a situation that I cannot move, I will go to this release. Choke number 2, the attacker is coming from side. Put his both hands on my throat, okay? I don't care about this hand. Only this one is putting pressure and holding my breath. I'm going to do two moves together, meaning 200% of defense. The first one, I'm going to release this hand. I need only a couple of centimeters. Hook in my fingers, I'm going to attack him right down, okay? This is what I want to do. But because he's big and strong, I need to use an attack in the same time. This is one. The second one, I'm going to go to the groin because the attacker is sideways. I don't need a lot of technique. Back of the head, just between the legs. This is step number 1. He's going to bend forward. One of the best attacks. Go with the elbow straight up. Again. This is 1. This is 2. Step outside. Here I can run away. Okay, but if I want to go a bit more, knee and then run away. Release and attack at the same time. 200% of defense. 1. Go between the hands. Straight elbow. Open the distance. Run away or attack to the knee.
Alright guys, so today we learned 2 types of defense against chokes. Remember, keep it simple, make it effective, and make it count. Don't look for the fancy stuff, don't look for the stuff that you see in movies, don't look for the Hollywood stuff. Make it simple, effective, and make it count. When somebody attacks you, remember, he's big, he's strong, and he's expecting you to be an easy victim for him. Surprise him by your counter strike, surprise him by your action. And that's the way you can release against this type of chokes.